my name is Nathan, and I work a lot with sports ministry, specifically Discovery Sports, and our church partner, Orlando Eagles. So a little bit of context, we had a spring break camp with Orlando Eagles, and it's a small camp just to prepare for the camps that we'll have at Discovery with the new facility and everything, so that's really amazing. The camp was Monday through Friday, about 2.5 hours. I coached the 7 to 9 year olds. So, it was the second day. I got one kid that came up and he's like, "Coach, I don't want to be here. My mom made me come." And that's something you never want to hear as a coach, because it makes it very difficult to coach, especially since it's at the start of 2.5 hours. But thankfully he was able to jump in, and he had a really good time the first day. So much so that he came back the second day. And he came and he's like, "Coach, I made a drill and we can try it out." And it went really well. Everybody loved it. Third day he comes back. It was also really good. He enjoyed playing, scrimmaging. But one thing that I kind of noticed with him throughout every day was that he would have some really good highs and then some really low lows. Just his joy would come and go, and almost like it was kind of being stolen. On the last day, that was his entire day. It was just, "Coach, I don't want to do this. Coach, I'm not having fun doing this." At the very end, we played this game that we always play. It's called the cone game, where one person chops out like shoulders, head, knees, and when they say cone, there's two people, and they both go and try to snatch the cone at the same time. And I'm just kind of watching him out of the corner of my eye, and I just see him, and he's doing really good. Beats one person, beats another person, goes to the semifinals, and he's going. And it was so intense they had to do it 3 times. Well, the third time he ended up losing, and he just completely imploded and walked out. So I'm like, dang, I need to go talk to him. So I go and I start talking to him, and he's like, "Coach, this is the worst day ever. Coach, I hate being here." And I'm like, "Yeah, bro, that really sucks that you lost." And he's like, and he wasn't listening. He's like, "Coach, please stop complimenting me." And I'm like, "I'm not complimenting you. That sucks, And I got a chance to explain to him, like, "Hey, losing sucks. And you know why? Because that's how God made us. He made it so that winning is amazing and losing isn't great. He made it like that because God is a champion. God loves to win. And so the fact that you were going in, playing with so much passion, so much intensity, that honors God, that worships Him." And he was just kind of wiping his tears. And when he said it, when I started saying those things, he was like, "Really?" He's never heard that losing's okay. He's always heard "Oh, you should go and do it next time. You'll have another chance." But when I was able to explain to him what God's view on winning and losing is, his eyes just kind of opened. So I'm like, "All right, just wipe your tears and take the chance that you need, pray about it, and then come and rejoin us." And he was able to come and rejoin us later for our closing camps. And that was really amazing to me, because that's what sports ministry is about. It's about just being able to live an unfiltered life. Our pastor likes to say, or our sports pastor likes to say, sports ministry is a soul expression. When you go on there, you can't be nice, you can't play nice. Everything that's on the inside comes out. And that's what's so amazing to be a coach, because you get to go in there and you get to guide that life. You look into their eyes, you care about them, because you don't want to see them lose. You want to see them win. And when they're crushed by a last minute goal, you get to come in and speak into that. And I was able to have this opportunity with this kid who he wasn't very good at soccer, and he didn't like playing, and yet I was still able to have this moment where I was able to show him what God is really like, what our Father is like in heaven. And he said that he would be coming to a lot more summer camps, so that's also a win. Yeah, that's what I have for today. Thank you, guys.